What's up?
What's up?
What's up? What up?
What up?
Good day.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Guys,
going
welcome
on?
again to the 5th episode. I don't
That's
know
right.
if the 5th or 6th. We moving so fast with this
Yes.
podcast. But, guys, we like to thank you for coming out again.
Yes.
And, guys, getting this table talk.
That's right, getting this
And
food.
we got some things going on, guys. We have a good topic for today. I think that you guys will really love this topic.
What do you guys think?
But listen, before we get started, let's just do it like this. First, I'd like to introduce you to RW3.
That's
Is in
right.
the house at
What's
the
that? What is
round
that?
table.
We gonna be
Guys,
hearing
Oh, let me
yeah,
find
so he's just going out. But I also like to introduce you to B, Lady B.
That's right.
It's in the back right here. And
right.
we got Moni in the middle, Monique. Guys, and I'm Antonio. Guys, listen, we're here at the round table, guys, bringing you some real good information.
Did you introduce him?
Yeah, that's
That's
I
right.
call
sure
him
did.
RW3.
Is it live?
You know what I mean?
That's
So
right.
guys, you will know who this time, because a lot of times we get that. Well, who is that person? Well, we telling you who we are at this particular time. And guys, listen. So what's on the docket for the day, guys? Listen, we're going to eat at the table. We want you to join us.
That's right.
Oh, but before we get started, even be sure to like this page, guys.
That's
Listen, we want to know what do you think, and if you have any suggestions about anything, let us know. We just might put it into what we're doing, guys. Leave some
right.
comments, guys. And if you have something that you need to say to us, say it. You guys, we're here. We're live, and we're waiting on you. And don't forget to go to our YouTube page, which is The Round Table, guys. And guys, all of that will be below the screen. Because we really love you guys, and we respect all opinions, guys.
That's right.
So let's get into it. So what we talking
All right,
about today?
all right. Okay, guys. So, a woman who has been with her boyfriend for about 8 years. They have 2 kids together, and he thinks she's dating men. She doesn't know how to tell him she switched teams, or does she even got to tell him? Do he even got to know?
You said he thinks?
Right, that's what he said. He thinks she's dating men, but she doesn't know how to tell him she switched teams. Or do he even got to know
So
that
the
she like girls?
situation is they're ending the relationship, and he knows that she's dating now
Well, that's what it sounds like. It just says basically,
after 8 years.
8 years, and they had 2 kids together. But he think that she's like dating men, but she's not dating men. She's dating women.
Wow. So he thinks that she's having an affair.
Yes,
with
that's
a
what it
man.
is. They're still together, it
and
sounds
they still
like.
together, but he don't understand that is really a woman.
That she like
That
women.
she like women. She switched teams, and she wants to know. Actually, do she want to stay in the relationship?
Yeah, do he have to know? Do she got to tell him? Do you
I
think
know,
she
because
has
I'm
to tell
thinking
him?
that's the least of their worries, but if we leaving all else the same,
But
So she's struggling with it, contemplating if she should even tell him?
Yeah, that's it. So, what do you guys think? You think she should tell him, or should she keep it a secret and keep on dating these women while he's thinking she's dating men?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you. I think that it's well documented that a lot of times women think that men are turned on if it's 2 women. And,
They are.
Yeah, and the reason why she said, "Should I even tell him?" Because she thinks that it's been out there for years. You know, where
Yeah,
they're
I
like,
heard
if
about
it's
that.
2 women collecting, the guy be like, "Oh well, yeah, that's cool. Maybe I
Yeah.
can invite her.
They can keep it
yeah,
together.
Yeah, keep this thing, or we could do this thing together."
Together.
So you said that's a fact? That what you said?
It's a misnomer.
I'm sure that
That's-
some men go for that. Yes.
Well, there's a lot of men that go for that, in fact. But my thing is that, and to what she's saying, should I even tell him? Because why do you think it's fine? Is it a double standard to say that if this was a man, then I'ma feel bad? But the fact that it's a woman, and I'm still having an affair, you get what I mean? Should I say that that's fine? Because he probably cool with that anyway.
Oh, I was thinking the opposite.
Remember this
That he
song?
would think it's worse that she's with a woman.
With a
You what?
woman.
She would think it's worse.
Well,
He would think.
he would think it's
'cause it's
worse instead
manhood.
of being a man.
no, but you got some men that be like, okay, well, I tell you
I know
what,
that to be
you
true
can
as
do
well.
this, just bring her on in.
Right.
You know, we're going to do this Three's Company. You know what I mean?
Oh,
remember
my
remember the movie
goodness.
Three's Company? I thought Jack Tripper was a lame. Jack Tripper was straight up lame.
But no,
He had all these-
Oh,
no, he
wow.
wasn't, because he tried to holler at both of them though.
Yeah.
He kept
Yeah.
trying to get at Chrissy and Janet.
But then
Did
he was
he?
a
I don't
lame.
remember.
It never worked. He couldn't.
So what made him
lame?
lame? You can't.
Because he couldn't land it.
couldn't.
He couldn't land it. I mean, you know, he wasn't right.
He tried.
Yeah, well, maybe he ain't try hard enough. Maybe he ain't try hard enough. He ain't
Made
try
him
hard
lame.
enough. But I mean, that's the Jack Tripper. I guess what I'm saying is that this lady is bold. I mean, she's selfish. That's a selfish move because you thinking that
He's thinking that she's dating men all this time, and she's not dating men. So I wonder what makes him think she's dating men.
What part is selfish, Tom?
well, the selfish part is that she says, "Should I even tell him?"
oh, the
So-
fact that she even considering not telling.
Yeah,
him.
I mean, that's you want to keep both to yourself. You want to mess with the woman and you want to mess with the man. So in other words, she want to stay married. You get what I mean? So now
Oh wait, they're not married though.
They're not
Well,
married.
stay in a relationship.
They're
whatever
together.
they
They've been
are,
together
yeah,
8 years.
It's still in the relationship.
I guess I'm confused. It seems like there's something missing. Like, are they trying to stay together and he just knows she's having an affair, or are they trying to break up? If
Well,
they're
it didn't
breaking
say
up,
that. It just basically said what it
So
said.
speak
so
to
let's
all of the
assume
points.
they're breaking up. If they're breaking up, I say it's none of his business because who tells about their
Well,
whether it's a male or a female?
Hold on. Okay, breaking up and being broken up are two different things. So breaking up,
So that means they still together.
say it again.
Right.
So if you're breaking up, you're still in relationships, or are you still obligated to honesty when you're still together? Just like getting a divorce doesn't mean you're divorced. You're still married.
Right.
Right until you sign those
Until you
papers
divorce.
and yeah.
But
So
if you're ending
breaking-
it and moving forward,
but
it's not
but-
really that person's business.
But do you think he's
Huh?
owed the right to
Well,
know?
they have 2 children
He shoulda
together.
known.
So
Yeah. But I go ahead, finish your. finish.
they have 2 children together. So I
forgot
would
about
think
that,
that.
yeah.
But I mean, come on now. Now think about it this way, though. But even if they're breaking up, he still have the right to know what you was doing. You get what I mean? So it is his business to the fact that listen, we were dating, and listen, you at least can confide in me and say, hey, listen, you know, I don't roll that way no more. I'm on another team. And this was been going on. You thought I was sleeping with a dude, but I really was, you know, I was with
If
this
they have 2
my
children
chick.
together, it's not over. So
Right.
then, yeah, she needs to tell him.
No, I mean, it's over. I
Yeah.
mean, just because you got children doesn't mean a relationship.
Well, they have to
isn't
share. They're still going to
They
be in touch and
co-parenting.
communication.
So
over. But I don't have to share my personal business with you because.
But how would
we
you
have
keep that a
children.
secret?
Because he might not
What?
want his kids around, to see both of the women
ain't got no
together.
choice.
Yeah, I know that. But
So let me get it clear. So we saying that we don't think that she owes him the right
to let him know.
to let him know what's been going on with her. You don't think that's
I think that, in
fair
my
of her
opinion,
to do that?
changes when you say there's children involved.
no?
Because
What if it wasn't children involved?
if there were no children, then it's not his business.
It's not-
Because
that she's gay. It's not
he don't have to know anything about her going forward.
really.
Okay, I
But-
guess my thing is again. Let's even drill down. Let's even speculate even more. If we are still like we're quote unquote breaking up, we're still in the same house together, we're still sleeping together, we're still connected, but we're on the tail end and we're still together. No, you need to tell me what's going on. Now, if in fact we are breaking up, you're in one room, we got a date for you to move out, I'm doing my thing, you're doing your thing, that's something else. So, but if we're breaking up, we're still together, we're still intimate, we're still in the same house, in the same bed, you don't think I
Well,
should
that's
know?
a lot going on if I'm
No.
still intimate with you and the
But that's
new
what she's been
person
doing
too.
anyway.
It seemed like that's
she
what
been
he
doing the
wanted.
whole
That's what it
time
seems like.
anyway.
That's what she want to do.
Yeah.
but
She been paying both ends anyway.
well,
Yeah.
I think that she should tell him. I think that he's owed that right because you're thinking that I'm sleeping with a guy and I need to break this down and tell you, hey, listen, I'm not doing that no more. And that really kind of like helps her to close their situation out because she could say, listen, I know you thought it was a dude, but now listen, I'm on another team and that's why I need to talk to you.
I think if you're in a relationship and you're intimate with somebody and then you're intimate with somebody else, they should know each other because you're in essence kind of sleeping with that person too. Y'all sharing germs. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Well, no.
I
So
need to-
introduce
not
them,
really.
Monique.
I
Introduce
think
them to
they
each
should
other.
know each other.
They're not
Okay,
really
then when
sharing
they know each other, then
germs.
what?
What do they share?
They just probably don't
Okay,
want
so
to
when
kiss
they
each other.
so when they know each other, then
The
what?
tongue kissing is out of the picture.
Then what?
You know. that's-
Then you can decide if you still want to be, if she don't look like she's clean, or you should just stop sleeping with the person anyway.
Man,
'cause
listen.
That's
Wow.
nonsense. They don't even-
She nasty. She just flat out
If
nasty.
she look nasty, then you should stop sleeping
No,
with
I'm not
him.
saying she nasty. She nasty the fact
Yeah.
that you trying to do two different
Yes,
things.
that's
Yeah,
a
that's-
lot.
Even though, again, I'm gonna go back to my first thought when I was saying that men, not all men, a lot of men like that lifestyle. What is that?
What?
Who made the song? Somebody sleeping in my bed. What's his name? Usher.
Oh,
Not Usher, but Cisco. Cisco. He
I
made
was
it.
going back to the OJ.
Yeah. this-
Sing it.
Just can't
Well,
cut it loose.
yeah, Cisco.
I don't know that song.
But you don't. Come on, nobody. That's a
Somebody
big sleep.
sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh, now, yes.
Yeah, she-
I remember
and
that
even
song.
though that was
Yeah.
the what was the name of that song?
Out on me.
But look, what was
Concert.
that? The wasn't that a nursery rhyme? Somebody remember the wolf or something?
wolf,
Somebody sleeping in my bed.
Somebody sleeping in my bed. Something. I don't
Somebody-
know.
You talking about Goldilocks?
You talking about Goldilocks?
Yeah, that was that. Somebody sleeping in my bed. He
It was
know
too
he wrote
hard
that
and
song. He
too
was thinking
soft.
about that nursery rhyme. But my thing is that I just feel that she bold to even have him to even think that long.
Yeah.
That you and then for the. Do you think this just happened yesterday, or you think
No.
this been going on for a while?
It's been
No.
It's
so
been going
now,
on for a
but
while.
then so if you know that you dipping there, you double dipping, right?
But without any details, we're making a bunch of assumptions.
That's what we do
And my
in our
opinion
podcast every
changes.
week.
I
We
know.
make assumptions. All,
But
that's what we do. We
But
make
my
assumptions
But you still,
for a
but now,
living.
but now hold on, but you're not double dipping. Think about it.
But my
This-
opinion changes depending on what they're doing. What's going on?
She's sleeping
So
around.
how long she
She's
been
sleeping
doing
with
this? I know
another
they've been
woman.
together 8 years.
That's what's going on.
So has she been doing this for 8 years since they've been together
Wait a minute,
8
it's been how
years?
long?
They've been together 8 years.
Oh, if it's been 8 years, they might as well make it she
Listen.
might as well move in.
To me, now,
What?
let me ask you this. Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask y'all this.
Oh my goodness.
Let me ask you this. Okay, let's look at a detective. Let's look from a detective point of view.
Yeah.
Okay, so a detective, you can say that that's their opinion or they're speculating, but why do they solve the case and it always be right? Because they only look at what they consider to be the facts. So they take the facts and they look at the facts and try to read between the lines to solve the case, where they gather information. So now, only going by the facts, she said that she's not on the same team anymore, right? She's
Right.
with another man. With another woman.
right.
She said that, she's asking, should she tell him or should she not? Okay, now if we just looking at those two that was brought to us, those are facts, because that's what she said.
Right.
So now let's read between the lines of those facts. Let's solve the case.
Yeah.
So my thing is, if she said that he think that it's a man, so chances are this hasn't happened in one day. It had to happen over time. I don't know the time. Maybe it's
Right.
a month, maybe it's 2 months, but whatever. We do know just didn't happen today because he has an assumption
Her
that
behavior has changed.
Right, has
what
changed.
he's
Okay,
like.
so we get that. So now, at the same time, what makes her selfish is the fact that she will lead him on to believe that over this time that it was a man
man.
and
A
not a
man.
woman. So
Right.
now, to me, that's double dipping. So what did that mean, double dipping? Well, you want to have sex with a man and you want to have sex with a woman and whatever else is going on. So now, she's wrong for that.
Yeah.
The second thing is that looking at the situation, she says, should she tell him?
Right. She
Okay,
said-
now, why would you not tell him? What would be your reason not to tell this man that you sleeping, or do you want him to continue on thinking that you sleeping with a man? I mean, what is your reason
For not wanting to tell
But
him.
she's selfish.
Yeah, exactly. She's
Right.
selfish.
She's
Now,
selfish.
do she want to relieve the relationship?
Why you looking
no.
perplexed?
So another thing we didn't consider is like if he doesn't know, assuming nobody else knows.
Right.
So when she tells him, in essence, she's coming out. That's a big thing for people who are gay or bi.
So that's the reason you think the reason why she shouldn't tell. No.
she's wondering, yeah.
Okay.
And for
I didn't look
me,
at it that way.
I have two different opinions.
That's pretty astute. That's the
that was
five episodes. That's
Yeah, that was good.
you.
That was good. 'Cause
That was
I
pretty
didn't- I didn't
interesting.
look that up.
You
That was-
shocked us
And
on
I
that
have
one.
two
Yeah.
different opinions. So
was
if
right.
she is going to tell him,
She's still wrong.
I think if she is going to, they got children.
That's
that
right.
changes it for me. If they have
Oh, yeah.
children, they're gonna
Now-
have to
now
still
that
be
doesn't-
in touch, and she
Yeah,
needs to
communicate
let
with
Why do
him
you
know.
keep
Because
saying,
if- I think
because
they
you
have-
have children, because you have children with someone, does that mean you have to communicate to them what your
With your
sexual
personal-
preference is?
Well,
Well-
this is gonna be somebody that's gonna be involved in his kid's life.
Yes, most definitely.
So-
That's what I'm
but
saying.
But let me ask
Yeah.
you this: so should she tell him? What if she didn't have kids? Do he still owe the right because we were
Yes,
together?
because they've been together
We were
8
together,
whole
and
years.
You fooled me. You know what I mean? You've been an imposter
So
in my bed.
if it
you know what I
wasn't,
mean?
Right.
if you broke up with somebody, you think it's important that that person, your old person, knows your new person?
No.
I'm not saying know him as
you
in a
said-
relationship. I'm saying know what happened. This is why I left. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? I
right.
left because I've been with this person.
with this person.
But
Because
that
I owe
don't
you
matter.
You don't think that?
Yeah, I'm
owe
with
you?
you on that. I mean, when it's now, what I do agree with is this:
Wow.
If
I
you
think he
tell
owes
me-
that, right?
if you tell me I don't want to be with you, it's over.
It don't
I
matter.
mean, you telling me why, unless you telling me why is going to fix or get us back. I don't care.
Well,
why.
some
Well,
some
it's over.
relationships do tell each other. I guess like
think
if they're
that's fair.
if they're leaving, it's like
That's fair.
why are you leaving? Because I'm with somebody.
Because I'm sleeping
I'm
with,
seeing
I'm
somebody.
letting somebody
I'm saying
else
why?
get this.
Why is that important?
So let me ask you this: leave in the comment box if you think that person should. If you think that person is owed the right to know that, hey, listen, I've been with this female, and you were thinking that I was with a man, but I was with a female. I have changed, and I'm on another team now. You let us know. Do you believe? Because
That she should
I'm
tell
going on
him.
record that I believe that she owes him the right to tell this because we've been together. So
8 years,
I can
so
see
that's-
if we wasn't together and we were just, kind of like slipping in and out on
it's
one
the
another.
courteous thing to do, but most people when they break
Why
up
is
are
it
not
courte-
courteous to each other.
Yeah,
When you talk
that's
about
true.
homosexuality, you talk about a whole different.
But I guess my thing
ballgame.
is, I still go back to breaking up. If we are breaking up, but we're still, because a lot of people very rarely just break clean. And normally have this gray area where we're breaking up, we're still together, we're still intimate, we're still seeing each other. In that case, I think it's important to communicate what's going on. But if here we are, we're sitting here, and she said, you know what, Robert, I don't want to be with you anymore. I don't want to be in a relationship anymore.
I'm giving
gone.
my
Bye.
my puss
I don't
to
care.
another man.
I mean, well, I don't want to know.
I'm giving my pussy
Goodness.
to
I don't wanna
another
know.
man. I got this
And it's
other
what I don't
woman.
wanna
woman,
know.
You
I
don't
mean,
want to know.
I don't care. I mean, it's not important
got
to
a
me.
big
It's not
tongue.
gonna make me feel better. It's not going. I'm still gonna be hurt if I still want to be with you. It's okay. Goodbye.
I'm a freak. I'm a freak now. I'm a.
This depends on so many
Don't
things.
listen, like Larry Reed said, don't give your puss to everybody and don't give your ding
Oh,
to
my
everybody.
goodness.
So what's going on is she split her legs. It felt good, and this guy, he wasn't doing it like he should have. So now what happened is that she said, listen, I got to go on to this side. You ain't doing it right.
I think if it were me, I think it would depend on how he feels. If he's being a jerk and he's like, I don't
Not
care what you do,
He don't care.
then I probably would
But-
not say it.
but-
But if we break off as friends and we're
Right.
cordial to each other as a courtesy, I would tell him.
But I mean,
So what if it was the other guy? What if it was a guy?
Guy.
And he was with another guy, and you the same situation. Would you want him to tell you
Of
that
course.
he would? That's a double standard.
No,
then.
no.
Yes, it is.
No,
That's
no.
a double standard.
But it's a
Why?
double standard on a man's part because people in general.
can't clean that
No,
up.
if you talk to and this
Can't
is
clean that. Can't clean
No,
that.
no.
Okay, that's not.
this is not Monique opinion. This is like generally universal. When you tell people there's 2 guys, people are like, "Ooh, that's
two
gross."
women.
When you say 2 women, they're like, "Ooh."
So that's a
ow.
double standard then. And it's sort of racist.
It's a double standard.
Discrimination.
It's a double standard.
Not racist, but prejudice. Are you prejudiced against the ding?
And see, it's
and the
different
puss?
because of the anatomy. If a guy is doing a guy, you're
You
entering
can't
the
clear that
woman.
up. Nuh-uh.
Come on
So-
now,
so-
you
I
gotta
don't
share
even-
that.
So the
That's-
woman, you
So-
said, I don't know.
I don't even.
You gotta
Moni in the
share
middle,
that.
I don't know about that.
2 women together, there's no intrusion where it's a lot safer.
What if? What if?
Well, hold on.
What if she eat booty? What if she eat
then
booty?
you
I mean,
kissing
if
her.
she eat booty, I mean, you know what I mean?
Oh, my goodness.
Is that intrusion?
Yeah, she eat butt, so
And I'm
he.
kissing
She
her.
would be able to tell. She could taste it in a kiss.
Here we go with that again.
She got doodle on her lip. He got doodle on his
my
lip.
So what about how can you taste it?
We
You
are
brush your teeth and put
everywhere.
my
This
mouth.
is
Doodle on his lip. He got
You can
that.
taste it. It's in the person's pores.
But early,
Well, listen, the only reason why I'm making this statement and making it relevant is because people do eat butt. So if you making that statement to say that, you know, these 2 things don't
We
don't
need an
work.
X rating on this
So we do.
podcast.
I mean,
We do.
I mean, eating butt is no different than anything else.
Hold on.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Now, I'm as
I didn't know we were gonna
too
go
far
here.
on
I
this.
didn't either.
But I guess you say people eat butt. I mean, I guess I'm.
She eating his.
Hold
I
on,
mean,
hold
look,
on.
I'm giving you this.
No, I hear that. What I'm saying though is that I'm not even. I'm just asking you this question.
Right.
I guess if you in a relationship, I guess is that a bad thing?
No, it's what you do. I was about to say, what's his name? What is the girl says she eat butt?
Don't point to me.
The artist. No, the
artist.
celebrity.
Oh,
The celebrity
what's her
with Wayne
name?
Wade. Wayne Wade's wife. What's her name?
Lauren London?
No, Wayne Wade. What's his
Oh.
the black girl who played
y'all
in
pull
all
it
the
up?
movies? Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Well, go ahead.
I don't.
She said she.
She's come on. Just look her name up. Look at Wayne.
You
Somebody
looking
just
her
put in
Oh no,
Wayne Wade's
I'm
wife.
still in these docs.
Let me see.
The basketball player.
You
Oh,
talking about
Dwayne Wade.
Gabrielle
Oh,
Union?
Gabrielle
you said
Union.
Gabrielle
Yeah,
Union?
Gabrielle Union.
What
Oh,
she
I
say?
didn't
She
hear
said
that.
she eat butt. She eat her husband's
Who,
butt. She eat
his?
his butt.
Wow.
But the way you
said.
presented it,
I didn't present it the way it is. She said she eat this. She eat butt. What I'm
She
saying
shared that.
is relevant to what you saying in terms of you made the statement that these 2 guys are anal. They anal, and that's a difference because
Yeah, it's
they don't
different.
have to work. But now
A
it's
woman
not
should
a
know.
difference anymore because of what women do and what men do. So they still, she still, if he getting his that anal hit,
Well, that's what I
then
said.
now
I
she
think
putting
when
her
people-
tongue in that anal.
When
and
people
she
are
licking
having
it.
affairs,
Oh,
they
goodness.
should everybody should know each other
Right.
because you're subjecting me to a person
What about-
indirectly.
And the only reason why I'm saying
you
it is
have an
because
affair.
it's
why,
relevant.
why should we? If you have an affair, let's just break up. I don't want to know the person. Why do you
Exactly.
keep saying that about? Let's all know each other. No, we should not know each
Well,
other.
it depends on the situation. If the kid's involved, then yeah, you gonna
So
need
the moral
that.
of
But
the
if it's
story
not,
is
yeah.
you should not have affairs.
That's
but
the
if
moral
you-
of the story. And if you have an affair, I don't want to know that person. Why are we? What
No,
is this?
if you're making me
So
have,
she
if you're
shouldn't have
making
to tell
me
nobody. Y'all
share,
saying. So she shouldn't have to tell them. That's the bottom line. Should she not tell them?
I mean, if we are
I
breaking
think-
up, bye. What are we talking about? I'm trying to.
Well, I
I don't
mean,
want to
it's-
know what. Goodbye.
But guess
I
what?
don't want to be with you no more, Robert.
That's
I don't love
easy
you.
to say.
I don't want to be in a relationship with you. Oh, why? And
And what if your emotions are caught up? See, emotions you can't just tear off.
but I'm
You
saying
know what
my
I mean?
emotions, though. What I'm saying is, in terms of my emotions, what you're communicating to me, is it going to feed and is it going to create more chaos in my emotion, or is it going to allow my emotion to subside? So for you to communicate to me that you're either cheating with a man or woman, and to even feed my imagination is even more difficult for me emotionally.
But most
so
people
the
wanna
less
know,
I
though.
know,
yeah,
The
that's
most-
what
better
I'm
it is for
thinking.
me.
Because
Yeah,
for
but
me, it
most people
doesn't
wanna
matter
know.
if it's a man or a woman because
Oh,
it doesn't matter
matters.
once
It
we
matters.
broke
it
up.
matters.
It matters.
Nah, like we talking about earlier, Tone, and from a male perspective, and some guys look at it differently. I know I would feel less. My ego wouldn't take much of a hit if I've been cheating with a woman. I'm like, oh, I guess no man could do it for you.
Yeah.
That's the point I was making.
I don't-
It matters.
But if it's a guy, that'll mess with my mind.
Wow.
You said if it.
If she
Oh,
was
I
cheating
got
with a
you.
guy, that would
Okay.
bother me more if she was cheating with a woman.
It'll bother you more with the woman, you saying?
with a man.
With the man than the
The
woman.
fact that you cheating to bother me, period. It don't matter who it is. You shouldn't be doing it at all. You know what I mean? I don't
Woman
care
or
who it is. Woman or man, little boy, little girl, whatever it is, a midget, whatever it is. You know, the fact that-
Bestiality.
yeah, don't even care. Dog.
But if I'm gonna
you know
break
what I
up
mean?
with a guy and not tell him who I am seeing now, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter if it's a male or a female, because he shouldn't know either way.
But if you in a relationship with that person, see, this is the part that I think we're missing.
Yeah.
What if you're in that relationship with the person that you're cheating with?
Right.
So in other words,
I
if
agree.
I'm married or I have a boyfriend, girlfriend, and I've been in a relationship with this person for about 2 years, why would I want to tell this person, hey, listen, this was went down, and I owe you this, even
Yeah,
though I'm
that's true.
splitting. I'm just letting you know, yeah, I was out there, and it was with this person. You get
Why
what
do
I
you
mean?
feel like you owe the person that?
Because you've been with
Out of
them.
respect, I
Yeah,
guess.
just the fact that you've been with them. I think you just owe them that right.
Because I think you said this too. I wouldn't want to know.
But you don't know that. Most people know. Most people, I believe. Okay, let me ask you this. Just throw this in the drama comment. Would you want to know if somebody was cheating on you? If
Whether a man
whether it
or-
was a man
or a woman.
Well, that's up to
Whether
them if they said if it's a man or woman, because you really don't know. But I would want to know if you're cheating on me, and that's the reason why we're breaking up. I would want to know that. You know what I mean? Because that's gonna make me feel some type of way if you didn't tell me and I find you down the line and maybe you come up pregnant and I'm like, wait a minute, take 9 months for somebody to get pregnant. So you was with me, you know what I mean? So you've been giving that puss out somewhere else or that peen somewhere else. I mean, I would want to know that. You know what I mean? I would
So
wanna
once you know that, then what?
no, then I can deal with it on my level. You get what I mean? To understand that maybe it wasn't me. You get what I mean? It was you because you. Now, I mean, I can't help it if you're a freak. Now, if you want to go out and cheat, that's on you. Whatever your reasons are. Because to me, I think that's a big. I don't know. I would just want to know.
I don't
wanna
need
know.
any help because once you tell me I've made a decision, I'm breaking up with you, I'm automatically assuming something else. You don't even have to tell me. I'm gonna say, I got to be some guy or something. So I'm just gonna assume.
But that's not necessarily true.
That might not true. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna come to that.
There's people who said that they've gotten out of a relationship because they want to define themselves and they feel like this marriage or relationship was cluttering, and now I want to go back to school. I want to get my education. I want to just focus on me.
So you're saying if the person told you they were with a woman, that would make you assess yourself in the relationship?
Well, in that situation, what man wouldn't? Because he'd be like, okay, maybe I didn't satisfy you. You know, that
Right,
the first thing gonna be
because-
is sexually. It's gonna be a woman. What'd you say, Tom?
Yeah, because you're looking at she's leaving for another woman, so you didn't satisfy me in certain areas. Maybe you
But why
satisfied
would
me
you
in some
wanna
areas,
know
but not
that?
all areas.
Well,
Because
you
that's
don't
not
know.
benefiting
But you
you.
wouldn't know because think about it. I'm the other party. I don't know if that's gonna make you upset. You get what I mean? I'm coming to you because you don't know. You don't know that I'm about to say this. You get what I mean? So, and hypothetically speaking, that I mean, I don't really know that you gay. You get what I mean? I'm just knowing what you telling me right now. They say, hey, listen, this, and now I can say right then and when you say it, say,
I
you know
don't
what?
see that-
I don't want to hear no
I
more.
don't see that information benefiting me. I wouldn't want to know unless we had kids. We had kids together. My kids are going to be spending time with this person. That's the only reason why I would care to know. If we don't have any relationship beyond us breaking up,
So let me
Do
ask you
you?
this: would you just say, okay, you'll step to him, you'll be like, it's over. Okay. That's just how it's gonna
So
go.
it's gonna be like,
Adios.
why is
I mean-
it? It's
No,
gonna,
they'll
but
sit
he's
down and
gonna
say,
be
"I wanna
like,
talk to
but he's
you."
gonna be like, why is it over? You gonna give me a
Yeah,
reason?
he
You're just
gonna
gonna just
get-
say
Well, I would say
8
this.
years.
She
They
or
were
he
together
will.
8
wait,
years.
hold up.
But if she
That-
says that to me, I would say, especially if I still want to be with her, I say, I still love you. Is there anything I can do to salvage this? And if she says no, that's it. I don't need to
You're
know
not gonna
anything.
know why. You're not gonna know why. That's
No.
not. But that's rare. That's very rare. That's not everybody.
No, I think
7
that's
seconds,
common.
guys.
I can't.
That's rare. So this is what you saying? Okay. So hey, look here. I love. It's over.
what happened between us has nothing to do with them.
But they're gonna want to know why. Now, come on. Now you know, common sense gonna tell that other person.
that
They're gonna
other
want to know
person-
why are we doing this?
That
Well, I
other
thought we were
person may
happy.
not have anything to do with us breaking up.
That's a good
It
point.
don't matter. Listen to what I'm saying. So, okay, so let me get an understanding. So what you're saying is that you don't have to go into details, even if that person asks why. Because that question is going to come
If
up
they
as
say,
why.
why are we breaking up? She's not the reason. I bet you 100% it got to do with the person, him.
All right.
If the person, we out of time.
All right, guys.
we out of time. You know what? Let's go just a little bit longer because it is social media. I mean, our producer having cut us from being live. But let's just say this. I want to say this statement. Producer, would you come in and turn off the timer for us, if you don't mind? Because I'm going to go a little bit. I just want to say this just a little bit.
But let me finish that. I don't think when people break up, it has anything to do with the person that they're starting to see.
Well, now, huh? Okay, you saying that.
Okay, this is just like how people
ahead.
say, let's leave the whole thing about whether it's a man or a woman out of it. When a man or a woman starts seeing somebody else, do people not say there was something wrong in their relationship to begin with for them to step out of
That's
it?
what people say.
That's
Okay.
what
Well,
people
they'll say,
say.
why we get counseling or get help or talk to.
So the person they're messing around with has nothing to do with their
So
problem
you
or
said
why
it
they're breaking up.
starts, and I think
You're missing the point, though. I'm going to bring it in there, though.
it starts with, like you said, we going off somewhere else, but whatever's happening in a relationship and whatever deficiencies, and based on that, they make a choice to respond to that way. It could be with somebody else.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so to make clear what you're saying, are you saying that it's not about the person that they're...
Not at all.
Okay, so now why would they be with that person then?
Because
If it's
something
not
was
about
wrong
them?
in their relationship
So-
to begin with.
But think about it. Look at this. So if it was, then are you selfish to say that I'm going to go talk to somebody else because we're not working out?
Yeah, that's selfish.
Instead of saying that
Let's
I'm
break
just
up.
going to break up
Absolutely,
and I'm not in a
that's selfish.
relationship
Very
with
selfish.
anybody.
That's terrible.
But
Yeah.
I'm not in a relationship with anybody else. But if I am in a relationship, I think that the common thing that you hear people say, they'll say, I'm in another relationship. They will. I don't know too many people who's cheated or left that relationship mentally and went with another person hadn't told them. I don't know if that even
But that's
exists.
where you get all the strife. Like the kind, mature, moral thing to do is to end your relationship before you enter into a new one.
Yeah, that's so
But
true.
in the real world.
That's
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
They don't
So
do that.
that's
Right.
where all this
This-
strife comes in.
Right.
It happens. It's rare, but it does happen. So I'm not saying it don't.
Right,
but
right.
I guess what we were saying is, and we're done. I guess is that should she tell that she's in a relationship with this woman instead of the man?
Right.
I say yes if they
Yeah.
don't stay together, no if they're not.
I think
if
that
they
she
have
should.
children, they should.
I think she should tell both ways.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Because that's you owe that person that to say, hey, listen, it's me
I
on
think
this.
that's where we disagree.
Yeah, I think she should tell
I don't
both
think
ways
they
around.
owe it. Yeah, I don't.
And that's fine. That's good.
Yep.
So, guys, we about to end it. What do you
Yes,
think? Leave
guys.
comments, guys. Do
David
you?
Green said cheating is selfish, period.
That's right.
Big
now-
Dave, thank
That's
you.
right.
It's selfish,
You guys,
yes.
leave a comment
Leave
if
a
you
comment,
believe that
guys.
you should tell your other significant one that you're leaving the relationship, and if you are doing it because of you being with someone else, or does it have any play into it in terms of someone else? Is it their business to tell them, listen, I'm with this other person now, and you suck. You know what I mean? So I'm not with you anymore. So don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe, guys.
on
Don't
that,
forget hit
yeah.
that notification
You
bell
know.
on
David
YouTube.
said y'all cray.
Yeah.